Right now, older residents can get a free ride to city-operated senior centers, but only if they live within 5 miles.
And a city leader hopes to change that as San Antonio continues to grow. Tonight, KENS 5's David Lynch talks to the man who planted the seeds for the proposal. David?
Henry, Richard Robledo had found a place for his mother to make new friends after decades of running her own business. Then they ran into an obstacle, simply getting her there.
She owned a cleaners on the south side of town, and she worked and owned that business for, I'd say, almost 50 years.
When Richard's mother, Carolina, retired from work, she suddenly had all the time in the world and all the energy of having run a business well into her 80s.
When she retired, it was like part of her, I'm going to say her identity went away.
She later reclaimed it when her family found a city-operated senior center not far by Ingram Park Mall.
Immediately just fell in love with the place. I mean, that was exactly what we're looking for.
Carolina went a few dozen times. Richard and his wife even registered. The schedules stopped lining up, and she felt the impact of the 5-mile limit in place for a free ride to the center.
We're sitting at about 6.5 maybe, and it was not going to be a service that she was going to be able to use.
And the city has grown, the city has expanded, and so we need to just expand too.
Richard got in touch with his Councilwoman Marina Alderete Gavito. A few months later, she has submitted a policy proposal to expand how far transportation will pick seniors up, highlighting not only the growing population, but the impacts of social isolation.
Our senior centers are hubs for goodness, right? People can get physically fit, they usually have gyms, they get their meals, they get socialization.
Richard keeps his mother updated on the policy push. He says she understands that he too might be able to reap the rewards of his suggestion.
She knows that, she's, 93 and not getting any younger, but she is looking at this and saying, this is going to be good for you.
Now, Councilwoman Alderete Gavito's proposal must first be heard in the Governance Committee before heading to full council for a possible vote. She's hoping that happens sometime next week. David Lynch, KENS 5.